In this video, I'll teach you how to speak English easily in a clothes shop, in a boutique, and I'll teach you everything you can see here in a shop, and I'll have a short conversation on how to buy and how to talk to a shopkeeper with one of our greatest teachers, Honey.
Hi.
So let's go. First of all, we're gonna talk about the shoes and sneakers. Here we have different kinds of shoes. In general, we call them footwear. Footwear. And this part that we have only shoes is called shoes rack. Footwear rack. So I'm gonna tell you about the models of these shoes. So these are called loafers. They are loafers because of the color, because of the style of the color. We call these loafers. These are casual sneakers. They are sneakers, and you know them. I think you know what they're called. But these are not loafers. We call them derby shoes. Derby shoes because they have bands here. We call them derby shoes, and they're also classical. And here we have some other casual shoes. Here we have some sports shoes. They're also casual, but the model is not very important. We call these low top sneakers. Why? Because this part is under the ankle of our feet. So we call these sneakers. Here we have some different kinds of sneakers. Now let's talk about the material. So let me show you. These are made of leather, as you can see. This is leather. These are all made of leather. But these are not leather, as you can see. Oh, this one is also leather. But this one is not leather. This one is cotton, okay? It's made of cotton. We call this cotton. And when we want to talk about the material of something, we say it's made of. For example, they are made of leather, but these are made of cotton. They are made of cotton. I'm going to talk about different parts of shoes and sneakers, in general, footwear. So these are called laces. So this is a lace. This part that we can see, the leather material, is called the upper part. In generally we call this the upper part of sneakers and shoes. Here we have the outsole. This is called the outsole of the sneaker. And this part, which is in the back of our foot, we call this heel. We call this part heel because we put our foot here. Inside this part, this part is called insole. Insole. This is called the tongue. This is the tongue of the sneaker. And this part that we put our toes is called the toe box. This is the toe box which we put our toes in it. Also, this part of the sneakers and shoes is called collar. This part is called collar. For example, in loafers, this collar is bigger. It's wider in loafers, but in derby shoes, it's a bit tighter and smaller. And in classic shoes, in classic sneakers, this is medium. These are also called eyelets. These holes that we put the laces in, the laces go through them, are called eyelets. They are eyelets. This is also a shoe shaper. We call this a shoe shaper. We put it in the shoes in order for them to keep their shape and don't get creases. What are creases? You see, These small lines here, we call them crease. It's a crease. You see here? We call them crease. So we put the shoe shaper inside shoes and sneakers in order for them to keep their shape, to maintain their shape. Today's challenge, I taught you what this is called in the first lesson. If you remember what these are called, type them in the comments below. These are all belts and they are all made of leather, okay? They're made of leather. So let me tell you the different parts of a belt. This part is called the strap, belt strap. And this part is the buckle. We call this the buckle. This small metal here, this one, we call this a prong, and it goes inside the belt holes. As you can see, it goes inside the holes and it fastens there. Also these, we call these the keeper loop. This part is called the keeper loop. The extra part of the belt goes into the keeper loop. This part of the belt, you might say the head of the belt, but this is the tip, belt tip or strap tip. And now we're gonna talk about shirts. These are called shirts, you know, these kind of clothes that we wear on our upper part of our body. So this part is called collar. This part is collar. And this is a sleeve. This is a sleeve. In shirts, we usually have long sleeves. This part is called a cuff. It's cuff. And this is a chest pocket. Chest pocket. This part that holds the buttons and the buttonholes is called the placket. This part, look. This. Or if I can show you a more clear picture, this part is the placket, okay? And this part is called the hem. This is the end of our shirt or the bottom of our shirt. So this is a hem. It could be curved or it could be straight. This part is called the shoulder. This is the shoulder of a shirt. I will tell you what these are. I will tell you in the next part. These are called buttons. It's a button, and this is a buttonhole. This is a buttonhole. So I'm buttoning. It could be also used as a verb. I buttoned the top button. And this part is called the back. So this is the back. It's very easy, I know. And when we want to make our clothes organized, we do this to them. We do this. So we call this folding. I'm folding my shirt. Actually, it's not my shirt, but I'm folding it. So we call this folding. Now we're going to talk about the patterns. So these kind of patterns are called stripes. And this is a striped shirt. By the way, it's a short sleeved shirt. And the pattern is striped. What is a pattern, by the way? So you see these lines? We call these patterns. Or here, these are patterns. So these are horizontal stripes. As you can see, we call these horizontal stripes, but these are called vertical stripes. And these kind of patterns, we call them checked or plaid. So this is a plaid shirt or a checked shirt. This pattern, as you can see, we have some flowers and stuff. We call them floral. It has a floral pattern and it's a floral shirt. But some shirts like this, they don't have any patterns on them. We call them plain shirts, plain t-shirts. And there's another kind of pattern that we don't have in this shop. This could be, but it's not really. You know, it has some dots on it. It has some dots on it. We call it polka dot. So when you see those kind of shirts, you can see the picture here, by the way. We call these polka dot. So it's a polka dot shirt. I know that you know what these are called. So if you know them, just comment them below. These things that are written on a shirt or a t-shirt or anything like them, we call it the label. It's a label. Okay? We call this a label. And this is called the price tag. Actually, there's nothing written on it, but we call this a price tag. These are called tank tops. These are tank tops. And these are some underwear. But yeah, here we have some floral tank top. It's a plaid tank top. You know the color, so I'm not gonna tell you, but it's white, by the way. Now let's talk about pants. Actually, these are kind of trousers, you know. In British English, we call them trousers, but in American English, we call them generally pants. So let's talk about different parts of a pant. So this is called the waistband. The waistband. Usually they're held by a rubber band or a cotton band. So this here is not a rubber band, it's a copper band. But usually pants, classical pants, they don't have this band here. So we call this a waistband. By the way, it might be a question for you. We call this a hanger. This is a hanger, and this part is called a hook. So this is a hook. These are pockets. These are pockets. By the way, this is the waistband button or waist button. We can call it both of them. This is a belt loop. Belt loop that the belt goes through this hole here, this loop here. This part is called the fly, okay? This is a fly, and this is the fly shield. This is the fly shield that it covers the zipper. So a fly could be made of zippers or buttons, you know? It's different in different kinds of pants and jeans. This part of pants and trousers that the legs meet each other is called the crotch. This part is called the crotch, and these are the legs. These are called legs. This part of pants or a leg, this part is called the knee, you know, because it comes here. So this part is called the knee, and this is again called the hem. This is the hem, okay? These are also, I'm talking about the material, by the way. These are called jeans. You see, they are jeans or denim pants. Jeans or denim pants. Watching up to now, this might be a big question for you. What are these called? What are these metal lines called? We call them a rack. So these are racks. It's a rack that we put the hangers on the rack. So this is called a rack. Oh, seems like there's no one here. Nice shirt.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm just browsing. I don't want to
Okay,
buy
fine.
anything. Yeah. But how much is this?
That's $5.50.
550. But on the price tag, it's 540.
That's because it's on sale.
Oh, it's on sale.
Yes.
It has a discount. Okay. Does it come in medium?
I think that size is out of stock.
Oh, okay. So what about this one? Does it come in medium?
Yes, that comes in different sizes.
Okay. But is this a medium?
Yes.
Okay. Can I try it on?
Yes, sure.
Where are the fitting rooms?
The fitting rooms are over there.
Oh, okay. So let's go try them on. How does it look?
Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
I don't think it looks good on you.
Yeah, I think it's short and it doesn't fit me.
Yes.
So could you give me another size?
Yes, sure.
Does it come in large or X large?
Yes, of course. Could you wait here?
Sure.
Thank you.
I think this one is also a bit small and it doesn't fit me.
I think this one is much better than the one before, but I think you should try another one.
Yeah, because this one is also small and, I don't look good in it.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, so does it come in other colors?
Yes, of course.
But no, I don't want the other colors. I'll look for another type.
Okay, that's fine.
Excuse me, how much is this?
That's $90.
$90. So I'm gonna take it.
What's its size?
It's extra large.
So that might fit you.
Okay, and I'm not gonna go to the fitting room and try it on. So
Okay,
I'm gonna
that's
take
fine.
it. Yeah, I'll take it. Can I get any discount?
It already has 10% discount on it.
Okay, so it's 10% off.
Yes.
Does it look good? Tell me in the comments. So I'm gonna take it. Shall I pay by card or in cash?
In cash, please.
Here you are.
Here's your change.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
So can you please wrap it?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. Finally, I bought what I wanted. If you learned something from this video, don't forget to like it, and
Please subscribe for more.
in the next video, I'm gonna teach you everything that you do at home from morning to night, daily routine. So don't forget to subscribe and wait for the next video. See you.